Hello, Miss Golden Girl here. How are you on this Friday night? I come to talk about budgets. Yes, I am using my YouTube channel to create some content on budgeting. I miss my friends when I was working at the Department of Transportation. We used to talk about budgeting, talk about how we were going to save to get a house or to get a car. I believe in conversating about these items, financial. People like to be secretive about their financial matters, tax matters, but I feel like we could be missing out on something that we can learn from one another. I remember in 1978, working in the budget department at Transportation, State of Michigan, Transportation Department, my supervisor said, Anita, you need to get into saving for deferred comp, retirement. And I felt like I couldn't afford to do that. And really, I didn't really get into it until maybe 1983. And at that time, I felt like, oh, I'm missing out. I would talk with Glenn Robinson and Marvin Harris. They came to the Department of Transportation after I did, but they used to talk among themselves and they were in deferred comp, retirement account. And at that time, the interest was double digit. It was 10% and higher. So if you got, some money in your retirement, ooh, the interest you were earning off of that. So I aspire to inspire before I expire. So God has said to me some years ago, you be transparent. You share what I bless you with. You share how I'm bringing you along the way. I come from very humble beginnings. I'm not a millionaire. I say I'm just blessed. My father always said, it's not how much money you have, but what you do with it. And I have learned to make do with what I have and still accomplish my dreams. So, with all that said, our two topics for the night is going to be housing and entertainment. During the week, I posted on my Facebook account information about the 50-30-20 rule. That's 50%, 30%, 20% rule. And what that is a simpler way in establishing a budget. If you take your gross monthly income, multiply it times 50%, and that 50% should cover your needs. Housing is a need. 30% should cover your wants. Entertainment is a want. 20% should cover savings and investing. I've talked earlier in the week and did a post about how I'm saving. So we're going to focus on housing today. Now, my goal is to keep my housing at 30% of my monthly income. That's the goal. Now, as I'm sharing, I want to get a luxury apartment. So when it comes to time to get the apartment, if I have to go over the 30% to accomplish that goal, I want to be financial able to do that. But right now, what I'm doing about my housing, I'm taking on going back out on the road, doing working vacations, and I'm seeking employers that offer housing. So in April, I am going to South Dakota for a work assignment, and that employer offers housing for me for a cost. Sometimes your contract could maybe have your housing part of your negotiated contractual amount. I've never had a contract like that. And it's okay with me, it doesn't bother me. So I will be paying like $220 every 2 weeks out of my check. They're going to deduct it out for my housing. Be interesting, and I will share with you what the housing is like. But this is where I'm making sacrifice to accomplish what I want to do. Number one, I want to go to South Dakota. I want to experience South Dakota. And so I don't want to have to look for an apartment. So whatever the housing situation is, I will adapt to it. After that work assignment, I want to find another work assignment that has housing. So this is all part of me working my 8-year plan. I really would like to do this for 8 years, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But I definitely need to do it through the end of 2025, December 2025. I want to pay off my car and credit cards before I get my apartment. Apartment I'm looking at is costing more than I ever paid in mortgage payment. But that's just the way it is now. But that 1-bedroom apartment is going to be a better option for me than assisted living. All right. Let's just go down here under housing, mortgage, or rent. I know a lot of people my age, if you've been in your home, then you don't have a mortgage anymore. So that's good. Phone, electricity, gas, water, and sewer, cable, waste removal, maintenance or repairs, supplies, and other. And then you get your subtotal. Now, another thing part of this exercise is to help you to understand the need, why I have the need to save additional money for my long-term care. You see, these housing expenses, as long as I'm living and I've got to have a place to stay, I'm going to have these expenses. Right now, I don't have any long-term care needs where I got to go out and pay someone to assist me with bathing, or pay someone to assist me with shopping, or pay someone to assist me doing my laundry, or pay someone to assist me doing my cleaning of my place, of my housing, or pay someone to prepare my meals. So this is what one day I may need the long-term care. So do you see why I am taking the initiative now to save for my long-term care? All right, again now, for you YouTubers, I really couldn't post much the same article that I posted on my Facebook page about the 50-30-20 rule, but I want to suggest that you Google and you get a good understanding about that rule. Okay, so housing is a need. Now let's move over here to entertainment. Entertainment falls under the category as a want. So if you want videos, DVDs, CDs, movies, concerts, sporting events, live theater, vacation, other. Now, I want to talk about vacation. This year, 2024, I want to go out and I want to tour the Great Plains. I got one state left to visit, and that's North Dakota. So while I'm in South Dakota, I'm going to make my way to North Dakota. So I got this job, and part of the money coming from the job, I have to allow money from the job to pay additional taxes, and that's in this worksheet further down. But because I'm going to work, I'm going to have some additional income, and that extra income is going to put me in a different tax bracket, and I need the money to pay those taxes. So coming out of that work assignment job, I'll have to deduct for taxes. Also, I've already worked the budget for the work assignment. I'll have money to cover vacation. To get to South Dakota, I am taking about 7 days, I think it is, to get there. Yeah, I'm leaving on April the 8th, and I'm going to get there on April 15th. So I'm going to Texas. I'm stay overnight there a couple nights in Pearland, Texas. Then I'm going up to Fort Worth. I want to see a friend there. I'm going to stay overnight there. Then I'm going up to Tulsa. I'm going to stay overnight there. I want to see a friend. Then I'm going into Denver. And I'm going to spend 2 nights in Denver so that I can go to Breckenridge and check it out. And I want to go up to Boulder. I want to go up to visit the University of Colorado. I want to go and see if I can see Deion Sanders. Yes. So now I'm not going to take that money from my savings. I'm going to go on and put it on my credit cards. But the 6 months that I'm there, then I'll pay that off on my credit card. And so that's what I call a working vacation. Pay as I go. So I don't want this to be too long, so I'm going to close out. And we covered this week, well, today, this evening, we covered housing and we covered entertainment. And entertainment falls under needs regarding that 50, 30, 20% rule. And housing falls under, no, entertainment falls under wants and housing falls under need. Okay? Let me just say that again. Housing is under the 50% need category, and entertainment is under the 30% want category. And we talked about the 20% savings. So, all right then. I hope this is benefiting you. I hope this gives you insight and encourage you to start saving and planning for your long-term care. Love you. God bless. And I'm working my 8-year plan. I'm seeing it. I'm visualizing it. I'm going Monday to see another apartment in Mount Juliet. So I'll bring you along on that. See, all this helps me so I can stay abreast of what apartments are costing. A lot of them require that your income is 3 times your monthly rent. So that's something new for me. But hey, I'll be ready when the time comes for an apartment and I'm learning what to look for. All right, I'm going to close out. Bye.